Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I loud? Am I clear? Is anybody out there? Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in just 9 minutes and 38 seconds covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to watch the COMEX market open up. We're going to watch the Shanghai Futures Exchange Market open up. Ladies and gentlemen, they can't stop us now. The COMEX tried to crash me, but I pushed back. If you're ready, please smash the like button. Get ready for the stream. We're only 52 away from 100. If you're on X, please go like and retweet the post for the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live here in just 9 minutes flat. Who's ready? Who needs soup? Yes. Who's ready? Get him up. Woo! Thank you, Real Bill, for the jewels. Keep smashing that like button. We're only 34 away from 100, ladies and gentlemen. 8 minutes out. Thank you, Future Motive. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in 7 minutes and 55 seconds covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. Thank you, Dropping the Mic, Steely the Stacker, Kaltenberg. Thank you all for the jewels. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go down. Helping you read the tea leaves with all the breaking gold and silver news here in 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Smash that like button. Thank you, SGT, for the golden poop. You guys, can everyone chant Amina in chat? Amina yesterday won the big, beautiful bounty. Can we get a round of applause for Mina in chat? Wow. I'm about to... I'm seeing... That's two. Woo. 2 sneezes to start the morning off right, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to be live here in 7 minutes and 5 seconds. I'm going to be breaking down all the gold and silver news and hoping you read the tea leaves. We're going to watch the COMEX day trading session pick up. We're going to watch the Shanghai Futures Exchange Market open. Are we going higher? Are we going lower today? Are we crab walking? Let me know right now in chat. We are just 6 minutes and 45 seconds away. I need you all to smash, tap, headbutt, roundhouse kick that like button right now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're on X previously known as Twitter, please like and retweet this post. It's about to go down. Ladies and gentlemen, are you unshaken? Do you have the intestinal fortitude to see the way through? If you do, put still stacking in chat. Let me know if you're unshaken. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 6 minutes and 10 seconds, breaking it all down. You are Omega. Let's go. I like that Steely the Stacker, steel stacking. I like that. I don't know, Owen. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it will be widely liked, but I thought it was funny. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live here in just 5 minutes and 25 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news, hoping you read the tea leaves. We're going to watch the COMEX open, the Shanghai Futures Exchange. We're only 24 likes away from 100. Please smash that like button. Please share the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 5 minutes and 10 seconds, breaking it all down. Now, if you love this music, you can listen to it any time or day on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon. You could crab dance at home. You could crab dance on the way to work. Check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in 5 minutes here. Let's go. go.
International stacker chasing that mill.
Yes.
Coins and bars, rare to find. Treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore. Stack up wealth and so much more.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to absolutely go down. We're going to be live in 4 minutes and 10 seconds, helping you read the tea leaves. Breaking all the gold and silver news. Smash a like button if you're ready. We're only 15 away from 100. We're going to be live here in 4 minutes.
Maps and clues, giveaways tonight. Silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International, stack 'em that mill. So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await, you're the best. International stacker, stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live here in just 3 minutes and 14 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to be watching COMEX day trading session. We're going to be watching Shanghai Open. If you're ready, put I'm ready in chat right now. Real Bill, it does not, sneezing does not lead to diarrhea or diabetes. You guys remember those diabetes commercials back in the day? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in 2 minutes and 45 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. And Chris Shimmick in chat says, my coffee maker got core 3'd. I am devastated. No! Chris Shimmick is trying to drink Mrs. International Stacker coffee with me right now, and he can't because his machine exploded. Okay, let's get this turned up here, guys. Let us get going this morning. Let's get a crab dance going. If you're ready, drop a crab, C-R-A-B, in chat. Not a C-R-A-P, not lettuce, not a golden poop emoji. Drop a crab in chat right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live here in just 2 minutes and 5 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news. So smash that like button. Share the stream. It's about to go down. Yes. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just 1 minute and 45 seconds away from being live, covering the breaking gold and silver news. If you're ready, let me know. Thank you, Future Motive. Oh, a golden poop. No! If you're ready for the Mega Guy, I'm giving away 100 ounces of silver, 169 ounces of copper, and gold. Put free in chat if you want it. If you want it for free. Thank you, chasing that. Oh, no. Okay, here we go, guys. What intro do you want? We're about to have the 1 minute. Why, guys? Stop it with the golden poops. Come on. Okay, about to have the 1 minute warning. Do you want the old school intro? Do you want the little kid intro? Do you want to migrate this morning? Ladies and gentlemen, what do you want to do? Let's see what you guys say here. Kyle says people getting seconds and thirds of soup. Whoa. Whoa. We're 1 like away from 100. The next person to smash like and be number 100 is going to get good luck for 375 years. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. 30-second warning. That is me dancing. Mrs. IS lost it. That is me doing my crab dance. That was me. Here we go. Stacker on an journey to find silver. International Stacker. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The name is International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I am closer to Cuba than a Walmart. 2,400 videos on gold and silver adventures. I'm going to update the thumbnail today, but this Saturday I have a premiere. I bought a bunch of old coins with Jake, the CEO of Hero Bullion, at the Fun Coin Show, and that video is coming out Saturday. It's going to be a premiere, so come join me that day in the live chat. I'm going to drop the link in a chat right now. All you got to do is go to it, click the like button, and notify me. Link for premiere. Yep, just go there and click notify me and like it so you guys are notified. And guys, look at this. We had been stuck under 69,300 subscribers for the longest time, and we did break 69,400, headed up towards 70,000 subscribers. And if you're not subscribed right now, you need to be, because soon I'm giving away over 100 ounces of silver, over 169 ounces of copper, and a bunch of gold backs and some little gold bars. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be dropping the video to enter the Mega Gaw this Sunday. Now, you will have time, so don't panic, don't panic, don't panic. You will have time to enter, but this Sunday it drops, and when it drops, I encourage you, watch the video the entire way through. Not only is it going to answer all your questions, it might give you some tips and tricks. And look at that, guys. Gold Sniping Farmer with the super chat saying, come on, son. Thanks for the raid last night. Ladies and gentlemen, who was part of the crab raid last night for Gold Sniping Farmer? Well, that was a blast. And you know what else is a blast? What happened overnight with gold and silver. Silver last night gapped up at 6 p.m. Eastern, hitting a high of 62.91. Overnight, it hit a low of about 61.54. Now, right now, it's kind of crab walking sideways at 61.75. So we're going to be watching this closely. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, all gaps have been filled.
We filled that gap, turn the candle green. Close that gap, stack silver with me. We filled that gap, turn the candle green. Close that gap, stack silver with me.
Now, thank you so much, Crystal, for those jewels. Now, notice silver on the trading session's down 0.5, so 0.5% on the trading session, but we were up over 4% yesterday. However, gold is up 0.42% on the trading session, so we're going to check out the gold to silver ratio here in a second. But overnight, since 6 p.m. Eastern last night, gold hit a low of 4,246.51. It hit a high of 4,304.89, and it is currently on a green candle here at 4,265, ladies and gentlemen, up 0.42% on the trading session. And dropping the mic in chat saying we need a close above $62. Let's see if we could get that today, ladies and gentlemen. That gold to silver ratio is continuing just to have a party here. Currently at 68.94 ounces of silver to every ounce of gold. And ladies and gentlemen, right here, the big La Bamba, the Shanghai Futures Exchange. We're going to be watching this open together. This is going to be quite interesting today. Some call it the big La Bamba. It's opening in less than an hour. We're talking 54 minutes and 45 seconds. At that time, we will be coming back here. I will be asking you guys if you're team green or team red, but let's look right now. It closed on a red candle at 69.63. Silver is currently 61.79. So 61, 70, 69, 68. Yeah, it's about a $7 premium, so we'll see what happens there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go cover the breaking. And what do you guys think right now? Is it gapping up or gapping down? What do you think? Now, this arrows I'm drawing right here is for what we colloquially around here call the danger zone, and that is just when the big bankers like to attack us. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be watching that and in the danger zone here in just a little bit. Crabs are marching into the war room naked, says Future Motive. Come on!
How dare you?
You must be fully clothed in the war room. The war room is a channel member only live stream I do here on YouTube twice a week. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. Clothing is not optional. The next one's going to be Friday evening after the stream, and boy, oh boy, do I have a list of things for you. And ladies and gentlemen, channel members, I need you to check out the community. I just put out a channel member only post, and as you all know, there was some soup flying yesterday, a historic day, and I'll recap that here in a second. But I need channel members to nominate the next four crustaceans to receive soup. So that is out there for all channel members All channel members are part of the High Soup Council. Okay. Real Bill, thank you for the golden poop. Never thought I'd say that in my professional life. But here we go. We're going to cover the breaking gold and silver news. You guys, if you want the breaking gold and silver news all day, every day, anytime, follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, INTL Stacker. International wouldn't fit. Victor says, I nominate myself. Well, Victor, get a member to put you in there, Victor. Get a member to put you in there. I love that, though. Okay. Are you still stacking, ladies and gentlemen? Michelle is. Look at this. International Stacker got 1 kilogram Germania bar and a tube of 20 Eagles and 1 2-ounce lion. Look at this. Look at this tasty silver. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you guys are happy that you stacked on this last dip? I'll tell you what, she is. Congratulations. And when things get tough out there, ladies and gentlemen, all you got to do is pull out the War Room koozie and all your problems will fade away. Are you ready for the War Room? I'll tell you what, AG Astronaut is. So shout out to AG Astronaut and Dino Stacker. Okay, let's get to the breaking news here.
It's science.
Oh, that was wrong one. Here we go. Scottsdale Silver CEO Josh Fair spills the beans. Large players are deploying. You know who else is deploying, ladies and gentlemen? The 42nd Battle Crab Brigade.
When the line breaks, and when the enemy thinks the fight is over, the 42nd answers. We don't hold the line, we are the line. Think you've got the shell for it? Think you can stand when the charts are falling and the ground is shaking? Then the 42nd has a place for you. Join us and become the nightmare the bankers fear most.
The nightmare the bankers fear most. This is exactly why stacking isn't just about having capital, it's about having conviction. The hardest time to buy is when prices are falling, sentiment is terrible, and everyone's telling you to wait. It's over. You're through. But historically, some of the biggest opportunities have come when fear is high, not when everyone is chasing the rally, ladies and gentlemen. Gold reclaiming its 50-day moving average, and it did. If we go here to the gold chart, we switch here to the 1 day, and we fix this little McGillicuddy. If you zoom in here, look at this trend line. You see this blue trend line? Gold not only broke decisively above that trend line, like major breakout situation, it's more like that, but it did go back above right here, the 50-day simple moving average. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a big deal. So let me switch this back to the 5 minutes. We'll go here, bada bing, bada boom. We'll go back here. Okay. So gold reclaiming its 50-day moving average has the big players paying attention again. While Josh notes that they're saying that large players are deploying and the majority of retail will come when we're much higher. That's you. That's us. They're calling us dum-dums. They're saying retail's going to come in when it's much higher, but the big players are stacking now. It's quite possible we'll be seeing new all-time highs in the future. Li Shize Guardian, ladies and gentlemen. If history rhymes, the biggest gains are often made by those willing to buy when everyone else is fearful, not when FOMO, fear of missing out, takes over, ladies and gentlemen. It's about the intestinal fortitude, being able to have a shell hard enough to see the way through. And here's the post by Josh Fair. He says, other side of phone calls this morning. Well, you always want to buy the dip, and now gold's just punched back above 50-day moving average. Large players are deploying. Majority of retail will come in when we're much higher, as they are not understanding where metals are headed long term. It's quite possible we'll be seeing all-time highs in the future. That's from Josh Fair. Here's the next one. And guys, we're 27 likes away from 200 likes. The next 27 people to smash like. Good luck for 7 months.
It's science.
Okay. The 10 watch out situations we did Monday, we did Tuesday, we did Wednesday. Now we're on, is it Thursday? Yep, it's Thursday. Now today is initial jobless claims, and that's in just 29 minutes. Guys, when these come out, if anyone out there is watching, when initial jobless claims come out, please put it in chat. Also, productivity and unit labor costs are coming out at 8:30. So we could see right here on this arrow, I'm going to change this arrow to purple to remind us. Data's coming out right here. If it's bullish for gold and silver, we could see something like that. If it's bearish for gold and silver, we could see something the other way. But what are we going to be talking about? Well, let me go down here. I did break it down in another post. Here we go. This is for today. Two reports that could send gold and silver surging or sinking. Initial jobless claims drop at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, and ladies and gentlemen, that is in 28 minutes. A higher than expected number could increase expectations for future Fed rate cuts, pressure treasury yields in the US dollar, and be bullish for gold and silver. Ladies and gentlemen, are you bullish for gold and silver today? Let me know. Okay, a lower than expected number, ladies and gentlemen, could have the opposite effect. Quarter two productivity and unit labor costs is also dropping at 8:30 now. Of the two, this is the big La Bamba today. That's why I gave it a gold star. I gave it a gold star to let it know how big it is. Okay, so coming down here, and what's that? Oli Stacker saying, do you think you could get CEO? Yeah. If you guys want Josh Fair on the channel, I'll reach out. Let me know. Do you guys want Josh Fair? I've got Lynette Zhang coming up next month. I've got Jake, CEO of Hero Bullion, coming up again soon. Do you want Josh Fair? I'll reach out and see if I can make it happen. So the quarter two productivity and unit labor costs, markets will also be watching whether labor costs continue to fuel inflation. If productivity comes in stronger than expected, unit labor costs can moderate, inflation pressures could ease, treasury yields could remain contained. If productivity disappoints and labor costs rise faster than expected, it could pressure gold and silver. So ladies and gentlemen, we are just a mere handful of minutes away from those two watch out situations. Now, if you want to find out what all that actually means, because to a lot of people, that's a bunch of mumbo jumbo. What does all that mean? Check out my website, internationalstacker.com. Not only can you check out the live prices on gold, silver, copper, platinum, palladium, and gold to silver ratio, manipulate the chart, see what markets around the world are open, check out all these amazing resources I have lined up for you, and I'm working on more for you guys. But click here on news blog. The next one's coming out this Sunday. I do the whole weekly watch out situations, and I literally explain the entire week what it means. I have an FAQ at the end. So if we go down here to today, it will further explain it a little bit more. Okay, so about jobless claims. Initial jobless claims provide one of the fastest and most up-to-date snapshots of the U.S. labor market. While 1 week's data rarely changes the bigger picture, a meaningful surprise just one day before the July jobs report could influence treasury yields, the U.S. dollar, and expectations. So remember, tomorrow we have the U.S. non-farm payrolls. That's going to be the big La Bamba tomorrow, okay? So come here, check out that post if you want to learn more about this stuff and what the heck it actually means. And guys, we're 5 likes away from 200. Keep smashing it. Thank you so much. Breaking: museum heist in Spain. More than 200 historic gold coins gone in 90 seconds. You guys remember that movie with Nicolas Cage? Was it Gone in 60 Seconds? That was a fun one. Well, here it was 90 seconds. An early morning break-in in Spain's Albacete Museum ended with masked thieves escaping with more than 200 gold coins dating back to the 19th century. Authorities say 4 suspects entered the regional government operating museum through a window during the early hours of Tuesday. Even after the museum's alarm was activated, the thieves shattered display cases, grabbed the historic coins, and escaped in under 90 seconds. Sounds like a professional job. Among the stolen artifacts were historic Calle de Horno treasure. Calle de Horno, oh my goodness. Calle de Horno treasure, a collection of 43 gold coins that were hidden in a house in 1883, and another hoard containing 180 coins. Stackers can learn a lesson from this. Keep your stack private. Don't advertise where you store it. Don't tell strangers how much you own, ladies and gentlemen. The fewer the people that know, the better. Physical gold and silver have no counterparty risk, but you are responsible for protecting them. Here's the article here if you want to read more about that. Okay. Another favorite for today. Now, guys, even when I'm not live on the weekends, I still try to put these out Saturday and Sunday. This day in Sound Money history, August the 6th, 1866, the UK enacted the Standards of Weights, Measures, and Coinage Act, establishing the legal standards used to verify the weight and purity of gold and silver coinage. Why did this matter? A gold and silver coin was only as trustworthy as the standard used to verify it. Because, or before electronic ledgers, unlimited currency creation, and central bank balance sheets, confidence, or coinfidence, we should say. That's fun. Coinfidence. I like that. I just thought of that. Confidence in money depended on something measurable. The correct weight, the correct fairness, a standard that could not be quietly changed. That principle still matters today, ladies and gentlemen. Physical gold and silver carry a promise, no promise from the bank, government, or counterparty. But buyers still need confidence that the metal's weight, purity are exactly what they're supposed to be. Ironically, even modern mints aren't immune to this, ladies and gentlemen. The Royal Mint in the UK, remember, recently had to address its copper nickel Britannias that were stamped 99 fine silver. A reminder that verification still matters. If you guys remember, I helped to break that story, and they put out a 209 Britannias were found by shards, or is it chards? By shards out there in the UK. They check all their stuff that comes in. These little slippery salamanders had 209 that were on 28 gram planchets instead of 31 gram, and they were copper nickel instead of silver, but yet they were stamped in 999 fine silver. So ladies and gentlemen, this is what they did back then in 1866. There's simple ways now to protect yourself. There's the pocket pinger. There's a Sigma Metalytics verifiers. You got to protect yourself. Now I'm going to quiz you guys. I'm going to quiz you. Hold up. I'm going to quiz you. And I think a lot of you are going to get this wrong. Tell me which of them are real, which of them are fake. They could both be real. They could both be fake. So is the left real or fake? Is the right real or fake? These are Morgans. Again, is the left real or fake? Is the right real or fake? Let me know right now. And ladies and gentlemen, both of these are real.
Fakes are getting so bad. Can you tell me which one of these Morgan silver dollars is fake? Which of these Mercury dimes is real and fake? Is this slabbed American silver eagle real? Look at this 90% Milwaukee Liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, all of those coins except this one, plated in gold, were fake. Either you can spend $3,500 plus on a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro, or you can invest in something that one of the crustacean nation created. It is the Pocket Pinger by Sound Money. Passed. That was the real one. Failed. That Walking Liberty. Failed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only $38. Link is in the description below. You get the Pocket Pinger. You get the stick. You get access to the free phone application. It's literal science. $38 can protect you from a fake silver coin, a fake gold coin, even fake silver bars, and 90%. And it helps support the channel too. So thank you so much. Click the link below. I believe it's mandatory for all stackers, and it's only $38. Protect your stack now.
I've got the link pinned in chat, guys. You got to whack your stack. Whack your stack. Fakes are so good, it's ridiculous. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are firmly in the danger zone here. And we're on the first candle here, and it does appear to be green. It did start off red. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's something you taught me in Boca Raton, Florida, that some scientists on the channel say works 90% of the time, every time, to turn a red candle green or a green candle to a BGC. Ladies and gentlemen, you got it, the baby gator.
Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
We got 600 people on the stream. Thank you so much. We're up to 214 likes, which means we're only 36 away from a 250 like stream. I know we could do that. So if you find value in what I do, please smash, tap, headbutt, roundhouse kick, whatever you got to do to that like button. I appreciate it so much. And I appreciate all my channel members. Thank you so much, guys. This is my full-time job. So every membership, gifted membership, jewels, super chat, it helps me do what I do in the catacombs of the internet every day, finding you the information to make wise decisions in your stacking gold and silver journey. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. And channel members, thank you. Thank you to all the diamond claws. I did just update this. This is up to date. So a big thank you to all my diamond claw members. It's viewers like you that also help me do what I do. Thank you. The question to everyone in chat right now is, who has diamond claws?
Diamond claws.
And we're watching this chart build here as we are nearly halfway through the danger zone. And Silver Pug says, I shared you a site that sells fake coins on X. Thank you. Thank you, Silver Pug. I'll do a post on that later, probably, Silver Pug, to make people aware. But let me see here. Thank you, Samwood. Thank you, Blue Shadow, for putting that out. I'm looking for Silver Pug. Blue Shadow, thank you. Lewis, thank you for putting out the stream. Pug, I'm not seeing it. Can you make sure I'm tagged in it? Because I would like to put a post out about that fake website. Thank you. Pakistan's into the house says max technical bounce high levels. She's saying we'll go to 43.50 on gold, 63.50 on silver before boom, back down to the bottom of 54. She's saying all-time highs coming in 27 or 28. It's science.
It's science.
That's what Pakistan's into saying, ladies and gentlemen. She could be right. She could be wrong. We will find out together. And Real Bill here says a baby gator was seen at Walmart. It was buying a cleaning supplies for explosive. Oh, come on. That's disgusting. And Daly says, is the bounty still massive? No. No. The bounty's empty. You guys, something historic happened yesterday. Something absolutely historic happened yesterday. Hold up. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys. We'll go here to Channel Lore, internationalstacker.com, Channel Lore. Let me show you guys what happened. It went crazy yesterday, guys. Okay, here we go. An emergency conclave of the High Soup Council was called after careful deliberation, and Donna Sim buying her own soup and Silver Serpent's getting soup. Yukon Cornelius took the podium, and on August 5th, 2026, yesterday, the crustaceans rallied with over 1,084 gifted memberships. In a shocking development, not only did Khan get soup by Amina, but Sage Flybaby, the next on the soup pedestal, got soup in under 1 minute by Chris Shimmick. Who's next? Who's hungry? Are you a crustacean in need? Are you hungry? Let us know in chat right now if you're hungry. SGT says smash that like button, everyone, please, or we'll get International Stacker to play the whole Soup Kitchen song.
Open the kitchen. We've got hungry crustaceans.
Okay, I won't do it to you. Okay. And saying the bounty was awesome. Congrats on that. Yeah, but guys, I've got ideas for a new bounty that's more epic, more mega than the last. But if you're a channel member, go to the channel, click community. I need you guys to vote. So for all channel members, you are part of the High Soup Council. Here's the post here for members only. We've got 8 replies so far. If you know a crustacean that you think is hungry and would be a great candidate to be on the soup pedestal, they got to be active. They got to be a good representation of the crustacean nation. Put them in that. Make sure you vote, make your voice heard, and we will be deliberating on a Friday evening in the war room. Maybe I'll do it sooner. What is today? Thursday? Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do an emergency conclave later today. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. So either today, if I do it, or tomorrow, look up to the sky. If you see orange smoke rising, you realize a new crustacean has been chosen for the soup pedestal. And guys are saying, what the heck is soup about? What are these crabs about? Is this dude a lunatic? Well, first off, I may be a lunatic. But if you go to internationalstacker.com and you click channel lore, the lore on this channel runs deep, ladies and gentlemen, and there's videos and write-ups of every single historic piece of channel lore that has occurred on this channel. And ladies and gentlemen, we have 1 candle left here in the danger zone. Now, we had the initial rundown into the danger zone, but we've been trending up out, and we are just 4 minutes and 45 seconds away from the 2 watch out situations dropping. So we're literally 4 minutes and 40 seconds now away from 2 important pieces of information dropping. We're going to be watching it live here, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's go back here. Let's go to news and blog. I'm going to just position this so we're ready for it. And guys, don't forget, I'm doing the Hidden Hoard. I hide silver all across America. Click Hidden Hoard. Go and check that out if you want to be kept abreast of the next location, which the next one is Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And then after that, I'm working on Texas. Oh, that's what okay. I have big updates for the next war room. Big updates. Time for a WTH, says Soup John.
What the hell?
There you go, Soup John. Yukon Cornelius says, play the song or give my good luck for more than 5 years. What song? Yukon Cornelius, what song do you want? No soup for Con? We can't. You got it. Are you talking about the Soup Kitchen? Whoa. Yukon, are you talking about the Soup Kitchen song or the No Soup song? Let me know. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting closer here. Here it is. Oh my gosh, look at this. American Silver Eagles, NGC. Only $15.98. Man, what a scam. Oh my goodness. I'm going to bookmark this and put out a post later about fake. Thank you for that. That is disgusting. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's any breaking gold and silver news. Chinese investors are rotating back into gold. Look at the green. That's funny. Make gold great says central banks, bonds for thee, gold for me. Now let's check out the overnight news real quick, and then that data is going to be dropping right at the end of the danger zone. We could be going much higher or much lower. That's going to happen here in just 2 minutes and 30 seconds, guys. So if you're ready, smash the like button. Okay, top news overnight from Zero Hedge. The president spoke to Kevin Warsh. Has spoken repeatedly with Kevin Warsh since he became chairman of the Federal Reserve. According to people familiar with the matter, maintaining a line of communication between the president. So he's talking to Kevin Warsh. Rate cuts are coming, I'm telling you. Kevin Warsh is set to stick to his stripped-back communication style even after the Federal Reserve Chair's decision to offer scant details of his strategy on interest rates, okay? AI data centers are putting unexpected strain on power infrastructure. Well, we know that. But guys, that's bad for the communities they're in, but here's the good thing. Power infrastructure. All this stuff, it needs silver and copper. OpenAI said AI models behind the Hugging Face hack secretly communicated for months before escaping their testing environment. What the heck is the Hugging Face hack? What is this? The Hugging Face. Okay, I'm going to have to read up more about that later. What the heck is the Hugging Face hack? Okay, let's go back here. Let's just copy that. Okay. DeepSeek is I think it's another AI, plans to implement a significant price increase across its AI services, okay? China launched, ladies and gentlemen, a former security review of products sold in the country by U.S. technology. Samsung Electronics face growing calls. Greater share of excess cash dividends. SoftBank disclosed a smaller than expected decline in net income. Trump tells donors we need to elect JD. I think that's Vance. Mary Daly said she supported last week's decision to hold rates, but warned that high inflation may be a broader. That wasn't Mary Daly. That was Lisa Cook. Oh, Mary Daly spoke as well. Lisa Cook is a Fed Reserve governor. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to leave the danger zone, and 2 major reports are about to drop here. Keep tapping, smashing that like button. We're only 32 away from a 300-like stream, and I know we could certainly do that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. I'm going to be counting it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're out of the danger zone. Okay, we're going to see here. Let's go here and let's see if we could find the claims. Now, remember, on the claims, they're not out yet. Remember, oh, it was right there. It was right there. Okay, remember, on these 2 reports, higher than expected number is going to be bullish for silver, okay, for the jobless claims. The second report, unit labor, we want... if productivity comes in stronger than expected. So we want both of them to be higher or stronger than expected. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if it's coming out. Okay. U.S. initial jobless claims, actual 199, forecast 205. Okay, so it looks like they came in slightly under. Let's look at this. Initial jobless claims 199 versus... Okay, versus 197 previous, but what was expected? Forecast was 205. Forecast, okay, let's refresh this one more time. Let's make sure. U.S. initial jobless claims came in at 199, expected 203, previous 199, continuing claims. Okay, so the first number, the first report is going to be slightly bearish. Because here's the situation for jobless claims. If this came in higher than expected, that would have been a bullish tailwind for gold and silver today. But the fact that it is higher than the last 197, now it's 199, that still does give us a little bit of tailwind. But the fact that it came in slightly under doesn't. Okay, so that's the first thing we're looking for there. Now we're looking for these. Let's see what happened with this report. One second. I think I'm stuck in that search. I think that's why. Okay, let's go to home. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, U.S. prelim labor rises. Oh! Let's make sure. Really? Okay, so supposedly U.S. preliminary Q2 labor productivity rises 1.4%. That's Q over Q is quarter over quarter. So that increases. Now remember, we go back to here. Productivity exceeds expectations. That's bullish for gold and silver. Unit labor costs moderate. Inflation pressure ease. Treasury yields remain contained. So ladies and gentlemen, we had one report come out that was bullish for silver and gold. We had one come out that was technically bearish, but the fact that it was more than the last, I think still helps that a little bit. And we are starting to see on those two reports a BGC starting to form here, which is called a big green candle on silver. Our next target being $61.89, currently just about 8 cents away from that. Gold as well is starting to see a BGC claim drive higher here. We're about to retake the 50 and 200 simple moving average on gold. And silver looks like it's about to retake the 50. 200 is right up here. So silver is down 0.51% on the trading session, but gold's up nearly 1%. That means that gold to silver ratio is 69.11 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. But don't go anywhere. We're going to have an even bigger influence on the gold and silver markets today. That's right here. The big La Bamba is opening in just about, 26 and a half minutes. The Shanghai Futures Exchange. So smash that like button if you're ready. We're only 27 likes away from 300. Thank you all so much for the support. Next 27 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 547,000 minutes.
It's science.
Okay. SMC says all the fake silver you get sent to you should send us Strit tips and let him work his science to see what he gets from it. That could be fun collaboration. That could be. That could be a fun collaboration. Guys, let me show you. I get them all the time. Unfortunately, from viewers that were scammed, because I will help verify. If you have a question about something, I'll help you figure out if it's fake or not. Email me, International Stacker. If you're a member, put member in the title. You get priority. But like these are all fake I'm showing you. And a lot of these I've stamped fake. Eventually, they'll all be stamped fake, so that if I croak, they don't get back in the market, but that's fake. Look at this, guys. Mercury dimes. Literal fake Mercury dimes. Are you kidding me? Of course, it's a key date. Look at this. This is a fake Canadian coin. For all you Canadian, if you're from Canada, pick Canada in chat. Eh? That's a fake $2. All these fake Morgans. But like this represents thousands of dollars in fake stuff. Look at this. Fake. These are amazing bars, the real ones. These are the Britannia bars, but I guess we got to make sure they're not copper nickel because this one is. But joking aside, this is a faked silver bar, unfortunately. But if you guys were wondering, like, here's a fake Buffalo round. Here's a really bad fake gold coin, but people get tricked. But look at this. This is what they look like inside. I did make a video cutting these coins in half. This is a fake Morgan and a fake American Silver Eagle. So you guys, you really do got to protect yourself. Get the pocket pinger. Link is in the description. Okay. But yeah, if you're curious, if you think you might have a fake, email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com, and I will help you. Yeah. Okay. So where are we at? It is 8:30. Okay, so we are 23 minutes and 40 seconds away from Shanghai Futures Exchange opening here. Dominator Vaughn says, if these fake makers would apply half their talent to something productive, they would become much richer. Actually, they wouldn't, Dom. These fake makers get so much money off selling these fakes because people buy them because they know they're fake. So they got scammers that buy it off them to take advantage of other people, and they sell them by the truckloads. But also, too, they trick a lot of people. So unfortunately, there is a lot of money to be made in the fake game. People are going to go where the money's at. And unfortunately, with fakes, there's huge returns on it. Totally disgusting. So that's why you can't depend on people, guys. Like, I'm trust but verify. Literally in the video you see with Jake that's coming out Saturday at the Fun Coin Show, at the end I literally whip out my Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro, and everyone's like, I whip that sucker out and I check every single coin right before I buy it. Trust but verify. Get your pocket painter. Brent here says, hi, IS, received my new Sigma Pro today. Nice. Still need to figure out how to use it. Hope it's easy to learn. Well, if you go to my channel, I've got videos on it. Sigma. I've got videos. I'm going to make a new video on how to use a Sigma, but I got a bunch of videos on using it, so go check it out. But I do need to film a new one and put it out. You know what I think I'll do, guys? If you guys want this, let me know. In my resources tab, I have in here how to use a pocket pinger. How to use a pocket pinger. Do you guys want me to add to this how to use a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro? I can. Let me know. Y says, you should have the RSI indicator up on the chart. I primarily use it for trade. Yeah. But why, Buck? I used to have it. I used to have Bollinger Bands, but for live streaming, it just gets confusing, especially for folks who aren't used to looking at charts. So I've decided to take a minimalist approach and just have the volume, the trades, and then the simple moving averages for the 50 and 200. But yeah, I used to have Bollinger Bands and everything. It was just too much. Brent says, okay, I got that. Congratulations, by the way, Brent. Victor says, you can't depend on people. A lesson I learned a long time ago. Yeah, unfortunately. I've tried many times in my life to depend on people, and a lot of it has ended in disaster.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
Okay. Okay, you love a Sigma video. Okay, I'm going to work on that. Ralph, can you write that down for me? Sigma Pro video. Keith PV House says, I just tried to use my pocket pinger. It appears I need calipers and a fine skill to measure the coin I'm testing. Am I doing it? Yeah, you're doing it wrong, Keith. Keith, email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com. What you need the calipers for and a fine skills if a coin or whatnot is not in the system. But most coins are, and I can help you find it. So just email me, Keith, internationalstacker@gmail.com. I'll help you out. But you can input new coins into that, and for that, you do need the calipers and skill. A Sigma 101 would be good, 90% and 9999. Okay, thanks for dropping the mic. I will. And by the way, if you're using a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro and you're checking 90% silver and it shows up fake, change the year. Because on the Sigma, you can pick pre-1900. You can pick like 1900 to 9045 and after. Now, here's the thing. There is a few times in history where 90% silver was melted down by the government and it was re-minted. And the Sigma looks for the composition at that time. So there's certain years and certain types of 90% silver that might show up fake, like in the red if you test it on the year. But if you switch to a different year, it will test fine. So just know with 90% silver, if it tests in the red on a Sigma, it's because it's looking at the composition. And all you got to do is change it to another year. If it was fake and you change it to another year, it still wouldn't register. Does that make sense? So just keep that in mind with not all 90%, just some. Like there's some Morgans that happens to. There's some peace dollars. I forget the years, but I'll put that in the video. No, Steely the Stacker, Clad does not pass as 90%. I've proven that wrong. That was a rumor that was going around for a long time about a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro. Clad 100% of the time, every time, does not pass as 90%. But some of the older, like a Sigma Metalytics Original, those can be fooled. That's why I don't advocate for buying them. Stay with the times. So Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro or the Investor. I've got a link in the description if you're interested in one. Get you a good deal on it. There's a coupon code on it. I think it's Crabman. Get you a percentage off. But Clad will not pass as 90% on a Sigma Pro or Sigma Investor. I did it live. I did it live. People called me out. They're like, I've seen it. I did it live. But they were confused with the original. The original. Now look, let me show you. Sigma Pro versus original. Okay, original measures a shallow surface level depth. Original uses external wands, density, specific. Okay, hold up. I'm trying to remember where this is at. Is it AG? Hold up, stand by. Okay. So I believe they have a comparison on here. They still sell the original because people buy it. Where was it? I had somewhere. Anyways, what it is the original does like a surface level. It used to be good for the back in the day, not anymore. The Sigma Pro or the Sigma Investor, they measure more things. They do resistivity. They do specific gravity. They actually shoot through the entire coin. Okay, that's the difference between the Pro and the original. There used to be a really nice comparison somewhere. I'm trying to remember where I saw it. Yeah, so basically Sigma Pro is called through the sample testing. Eliminating hidden core fakes. And guys, hidden cores are crazy. Watch this. Fake. Watch this, shorts. This is what, and guys, XRFs, people think XRFs are end all be all, they're not.
Hey guys, check out this new American Gold Eagle I got. I got a really good deal on
Watch.
Craigslist. And I got it for, wait, what?
That's a tungsten core. Now, do you see how thick that is? A XRF will not shoot through that. XRFs are not meant for detecting fakes. They're meant for giving you surface level composition. So this would fool an XRF, and it would also most likely fool the original Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro. Or, sorry, the original Sigma Metalytics. This will not fool a Pro or Investor, and it will not fool a Pocket Pinger. But this is tungsten. It's nearly the same weight as gold. They hollowed it out. This is real gold, 24 karat gold with tungsten in the middle. They passed a couple hundred of these in Oregon fake, and finally it was caught. And this is what it looked like. If it's guys, they're crazy with these things. So you got to stay up with the times, you know. So for me, I will not buy from a coin shop if they don't have a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro. I've been in coin shops before, and I'm like, told them, hey, that original you have, it can be fooled. You need a Pro. Okay, I'm off that high horse. Oh, my, okay. Guys, we're just 14 minutes away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening, the big La Bamba. What do you guys think? Are you going to be team green? Are we going up? Team red? Are we going down? 69.63 here. So you won't buy from Tim? Look, I love Tim. I trust him, but the only way I would buy from a shop that does not use a Pro is I would bring a Pro with me. So if I ever shot a video with Tim, I would test it on my Pro. But originals can be fooled. But a lot of people don't know that. If a shop only uses original, doesn't have a Pro, it doesn't mean they're bad people. It just means they probably don't know. This stuff, the technology moves so quickly. And especially for people who aren't up on the times or maybe technically savvy, they can miss out on that. So if I was going to buy from an LCS that only had a Pro or had nothing, or only had an original or nothing, I would bring my Pro. That's literally what I do at coin shows. But if you buy from a shop and they have a Pro, just ask them, hey, would you mind just throwing those on real quick? We run them through. And as long as you're respectful, they'll be like, yeah, no problem. I do that all the time. But yeah, I recommend if your LCS does not have a pro, you shouldn't be buying from them. Or if you love to buy from them, you should have a pro or a pocket pinger to check it. Trust but verify. Do you feed your high horses the devil's lettuce?
How dare you?
No! That's a good pun, though. That's a good pun, Real Bill. Do you feel that's a good one? Shame on Yankee. Friends don't let friends use the old one. That's funny, Dom. No, Yankee's a great guy. I love Yankee. I love Silver Dragons. Who knows? Maybe Yankee has told him he needs a pro, and maybe, you know, sometimes you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I don't know. And I can tell you this. If you're not technically savvy and you know how to use the pro, and you think that's good enough with your knowledge, skills, and ability to detect it, I could get why, or the original, I could get why you wouldn't want to upgrade to the pro, because you're like, oh, I have to learn everything all over. I get it. But for me, my advice to you guys, being wise buyers, being wise stackers, trust but verify, and only buy from folks that you know are doing the same thing to the highest level possible. And guess what? Eventually the pro is probably going to be outdated. It's going to be a new model. And because like the scammers get better and better and better. So you always got to keep up with the times. Just like with antiviruses, you always like have to update them. Just like OSs on computers, you always have to update them. You got to stay up with the cheats. Yeah. 603 says, I buy from Tim. He has an original, yes, but I've never bought larger bars or coins. I pocket ping, weigh, measure. Yeah, you're good. Yankee's the reason I own the pinger. Good, 603. And again, trust but verify. Like I said earlier, if you got shops you love and they don't have a pro, you need a way to test. Fakes are getting so good, guys. They can fool people now that have been doing this their entire lives. It's crazy how good fakes have gotten. And they'll even make coins that are gold and silver, but they're fake because they're trying to mimic a key date, right? So they'll make a numismatic coin in real silver or gold. So it would actually technically test as real silver or gold, but it's fake because it's not the key date. So they recreated the key date in an actual physical gold or silver to try to take advantage of people. Thank you for that bobbing head cat so much, Mike D. Thank you. Link for the pocket pinger is pinned. Get it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are just 11 minutes away. Cargo Bob says, ping the Britannia. You actually can. Now, hold on. Where is it? 1 second. Okay, a lot of people don't know this. You actually can pocket ping larger bars. You would do it with the wand, but it holds it. But it's a bit of a pain. Now there's a new product coming out. It's not replacing the pocket pinger, so don't panic. This is meant for your pocket, on the go, coin shows, coin shops, etc. There is a desk version coming out of a pinging device. I forget what it's called, but it's meant for numismatic coins, so you can ping them without worrying about messing them up. And it's also for larger bars, so 10 ounce and higher. And it sits on your desk. It's much bigger than the pocket pinger. It sits on your desk. So the desk one is for your desk. The pocket pinger is for on the go. So that's coming out soon. And I'm going to debut them first here on the channel. I'll let you guys know when those come out. It's going to be pretty sweet. But yeah, you can actually ping 10 ounce bars in the pocket pinger. I pinged a goldback for fun the other day. Made a satisfying thwip. That's funny. Hyperfixation. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are just 9.5 minutes away from Shanghai opening. Let's see what you guys are saying on X, formerly known as Twitter here. Thank you for sending me that fake. Thank you, Sam Wood. Okay, we're caught up there. Let's look at breaking news. Continuing claims 1801, 1789. So we had a hit and a miss. But remember, previous was 197, so I think this wasn't as bearish as it could have been. Let's see. Oh, we got a big dump there. Wow. Big dump there. Just a FYI, Senate is in session on holding Fauci in contempt of Congress. There you go, Julie. Also, too, what's in the Senate is daylight savings time If you guys agree with getting rid of daylight saving time so we don't have to change our clocks 2 times a year, put I agree in chat. Oh, Regatta says Goldback just released new artwork on Utah Notes. That's cool. We got a bunch of gold. Guys, I'm giving away over 100 ounces of silver, 169 ounces of copper, and gold in the upcoming mega giveaway. The video's dropping Sunday. So make sure you guys subscribe and turn on those notifications. Okay, so supposedly hackers launched a wave of sophisticated attacks on Wall Street firms in recent days, targeting information systems at major money managers and hedge funds. Okay. The CME, the COMEX, has approved Texas Precious Metals LLC, a new vault custodian. Interesting. I'm just looking for breaking news, guys. We're about to open the Shanghai Futures Exchange here in 7 minutes. Lynette Zing will be on the channel. I believe it's September 2nd. September 2nd she'll be on. I was going to have her on this month, but just schedules got messed up and we had to reschedule. It was my fault, not hers. It was my fault. Remember, we are helping with the yen right now to prop up the yen so they don't have to sell a bunch of our debt. Okay, we are seeing a breakdown in silver. If this was going to happen based on the data, I would think it would have happened right at 8:30 because of high-frequency trading and algorithms. So we're going to continue to watch this. Gold's breaking down as well. So we're probably going to be team red for the open here. Let's check... Let's check the DXY. DXY is starting to move up a little bit. Oil's up. Okay, what's happening? Oil is up 1.7, 1.6. Okay, what am I missing? Hold up. Are we attacking Iran? Let's see. And guys, thank you for keeping politics out of chat. We do cover geopolitics. But we keep political statements out of chat. We focus on what unites us here, gold and silver, not what divides us. But because of geopolitics, I check politicians, what they say, because it moves markets. I see nothing here, but look at this. This is the, this was just re-gold gilded, and supposedly it's like a lot of gold that it took to do that. Okay, I see nothing there. Let's search here. Let's look for Iran, see if anything's popping off. A deal between Iran and Oman declaring the Strait of Hormuz a transit corridor is expected later today. That would be bullish for silver and gold. Let's look at latest, though. Okay, I'm seeing nothing that would be moving oil like this. So let's keep watching here. How old is that, though? Let's see. I mean, it's since about 7. Well, really, since about 6 a.m. oil has been moving up. Ladies and gentlemen, Shanghai's opening in 4.5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Keep smashing that like button. We are just 51 likes away from 400. I know we could do that. The next 51 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 17 years.
It's science.
Okay. So let's read the tea leaves here. Shanghai closed at 69.63. We're currently at 61.32, which brings us to 8. So we're about an $8.30 premium between East and West, which tells me we're going to drop down probably into the 68s in Shanghai. Unfortunately. Let me see if I can get this exactly. Let me get a calculator. 69.63. 8.33. Yeah, so about $1.33 difference. So 69, 68. Yeah, maybe somewhere around here. I think we're going to gap down. I think we're going to be team red. Guys, so far I've been right on the ups and downs for like a couple weeks now. I don't always get the gaps right, how high or small. But we'll see if we can pull it off again. And if I get it wrong this morning, boy, will my face be red. Now, the 6131 is a key Fibonacci level, so it seems like it broke through it, but we'll see if we're going to jump around on that for a little bit. And we are just 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Guys, let me know right now, are you team green, team red? Is it going to be a BGC? Is it going to be a BRC? Are we gapping up? Are we gapping down? Ooh, we're breaking down even worse on silver. Guys, don't panic. Remember, nothing goes straight up forever except the U.S. national debt. 39.8 trillion. We'll be to 40 trillion before you could say, what should I say here? Before you could say, I don't know, something. I was trying to think of something funny, but it wouldn't come. It wouldn't come. Okay, here we go. Okay. We're 48 likes away from 400 likes, guys. Keep smashing it. And that is a Vulcan minigun. Okay. I'm looking for any breaking gold and silver news before this happens. Thank you, Real Bill. Are yields rising? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yields are rising. I added them here. If you look here, it's the 10-year. Is at 0.61, 20s, 5.6, 34.8. Guys, remember when yields go up, that's negative bearish red pressure on gold and silver. So yields are slightly rising today. Good question. Okay, we're sticking around this 6131 level, and we are opening here. I'm going to issue a danger zone alert. Running tired says you sound, or running stupid says you sound tired. I said running tired. Drink some coffee. I am. Do you carry fakes in your case in case you get robbed by a pirate? No, I don't, fingers. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 30 seconds away. I need you to smash the like button. I need you all to buckle up. Grab your battle stations. This is going to be ugly. Grab your battle stations. I need the 160th to scramble. I need the 42nd to get ready, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We are just 15 seconds away. Attorney Michael says, thank you for the super chat. Hit that like and sub. Deals on junk silver at Hero Bullion. Thank you, Attorney. And ladies and gentlemen, we're counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay, it wasn't as catastrophic as I thought. We'll take that, guys. It was a gap down, but it was not as catastrophic as I thought. Wow, that's nice. So are we getting a new premium? It was 69.64 to about 69. So it was only about a 30 center. I thought it might be about $1.30 gap down, but we're getting positive pressure now on a green candle, 69.36 in Shanghai. We're having a green candle for the time being right now in the COMEX and on gold and silver. Let's watch Shanghai here for a little bit and see, but thank you again so much, Attorney Mike. I appreciate that. Guys, shout out to HeroBullion.com. Not only do they have 5 ounces of silver at spot with the high quality rounds, security radio lines. Let's see how much it is right now. It is $306.84, ship free to your house in a orange satchel. But as the attorney alluded to, ladies and gentlemen, there is silver at and under spot at Hero Bullion, and they've got deals on all kinds of stuff, including gold and this beautiful bison bar, only 79 cents over spot. Check them out. Okay, BGC, here we go. What is happening? Big green candle on silver, big green candle on gold. Ladies and gentlemen, Shanghai is shooting higher here. What is happening? What is going down? Does anybody know? Wow. Something's happening. Something is happening. Wow, look at that candle. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's check the Dow futures. Let's see if we can read tea leaves from there. Up 105 points. 54,600 essentially. Let's remember here. Dow Jones all-time high. And guys, this is a trick I learned from one of you. If you put Dow Jones, spelled right, and you put ATH, it will give you the all-time high. Okay. 54,349. Okay, the intraday, wow. It hit yesterday, it hit 54,744. So that was the all-time high intraday. The all-time high close was 54,349. So we're about to open to 54,600 essentially. So we're only 145 points away from a new intraday all-time high if that continues. Wow. Let's see here. What report is due now? The reports are out already. Ralph, the reports were... let me pull it back up. The reports were the initial jobless claims and the Q2 productivity unit labor costs. Those both came out at 8:30. Make sure the Chaps Brigade is prepared for a tactical insertion for Chaps-related innuendo, says Crispy Bacon. There you go, Crispy Bacon. Guys, thank you so much for the super chats, the gifted memberships, for becoming members. This is my full-time job, so every little bit helps. Even the golden poops on the jewels. So I do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. But guess what? You can support the channel without spending a single dime. You could simply smash that like button. We're only 19 away from 400. The next 19 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 6 months.
It's science.
Look at that. Brian from the Chaz Brigade saying always stand ready. And for those of you who don't know, I recently redid some of the emojis. So this one right here is for the 160th Battle Crab Soar. This one is the 42nd Battle Crab Brigade. This is the 69th Chaps Brigade. It's Chaps with the little crab button there. And then this is the 101st Kilted Crustaceans, which that patch is going to be in soon. We are growing in capability and strength. Okay, we're going to keep watching what's unfolding here with silver. Currently at 61.48, down about 0.92% on the COMEX for silver, but volume is dramatically increasing. Gold, we're up about 0.14%, volume dramatically increasing here, ladies and gentlemen. Gold to silver ratio still under 70, 69.36 to 1. And Shanghai Futures Exchange is pushing higher, just hitting 69.61. Wants to get back over 70. Yeah, the soup bounty is empty. But I was thinking about doing something insane. Guys, I was thinking about doing something absolutely insane. Now, Reckless Metals made a very special first few coins for the original Mega God. Do you guys remember that? He made them and he sent me the prototype. Here's what I'm going to do right now. In the soup bounty, I'm going to drop it. This is extremely limited. Another 000 prototype. Look at the back. That is the original piece made with Reckless. So the new Crab Rolo, Battle Crab, had that. So this was an original design. It's different than what the Battle Crab design ended up being. So this is highly limited as well, prototype. I'm going to pre-seed the soup with that. Am I crazy? Am I a stable genius? I don't know. Am I crazy for putting that in there? So ladies and gentlemen, there is bounty in the soup. Now all we got to do is pick who is next on that pedestal. What do you mean, Dom? Slower, please. What do you mean, Vaughn? Dominator Vaughn, what do you mean slower, please? I'm confused. Alan J. Pratt dropping the kilts. James Moore in chat needs soup. SGT is going to want that rollover too. Yeah, for sure, Stilly. Oh, I did. You want to see it slower? I'm showing it slower. That's 3. That's 4. That's 4. That's 5. Do you guys remember what happened the last time I sneezed 5 times on stream? Oh my goodness. Whew. Oh, by the time it focuses, you're already off. Okay, I'll do better. I'll do better. Barb here says show all the emojis big so we can see the designs. How can I do that? Hold up, let me think here. Well, here, I'll do this. So here's all the designs for the emojis. Daisy, crab, all-time high. That's a crab with big pecs, by the way. Muscular. That's Rat Stacker with 2 rats on her shoulders. Viola, the baby gator. 4-time Aga Karen. We got some Karens out there. I don't mean crustaceans. I just mean Karens. That's a crab on the moon. That's the little laughing guy. That is the crab in the chaps. Kilt. That is a stick figure with the buckle up. Luster for life. That's old school. That's old school memeology. That's not even in my channel lore. That is old school channel meme. CYO2 no gap. That's Einstein for its science. And we got 2 to vote on in the war room to replace. Okay. Whoa, Jeff Stout gifted 5 memberships. Thank you. That went to Deslogic. That went to Barbie. That went to Trump Girl. That went to Foxy and Nickel. Congratulations. And then who? Oh my goodness. Wait. And Jason did as well. I missed that. Jason, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. That went to Silver Shark. That went to Texas. That went to Alpha Channel. Lee Glass and Jank. Congratulations. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. I'll see you all in the next war room. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. Closing is not optional. And guys, on Friday, we will vote on what crustacean is on the soup pedestal, so we know who you got to get soup for to claim the big beautiful bounty. Thank you so much. Ohouse says, glad I sold what crypto I did. Doubled my money, got 90% silver. It literally dumped in half. Congratulations, Ohouse. That's nice. Will we ever get a face reveal of Popcorn and Houdini? I've actually showed them in the past. Yes. Next time I'm streaming and Rat Stacker's around, we will show you guys Popcorn and Houdini. What do you guys think? Should I eventually do a face reveal on this? Or keep it a mystery? I'm gonna ask you guys. I think the channel would do better if I showed my face, but I don't know. Should I start showing my face? One second. One second. Okay, here we go. Here's the poll. It's out. Let's see what you guys think. It is fun when I roll up to subscriber meet and greets and no one knows like what I look like and I just roll up and plant the flag. Everyone's like, "Whoa." That is fun. You're like Zorro or the Lone Ranger, says Hyperfixation. Guys, we got Ernest Totaku in chat needs soup. Wow. I'm pretty sure you have a face for radio, says David Michael. That's funny. Brian says, make it a bonus of making it to the meet and greet. Joe here says, I think everyone would enjoy seeing your reaction. Guys, if you saw, I would be going crazy in my seat. It'd be funny. Roadkill says, no, it should only be for people who meet you in person. 603 says, I already doxed you with your gas mask reveal on Discord. Yeah, guys. If you didn't know, I have a Discord, and 603 did post a picture of my face and my gas mask. That was funny. I like that. Derek Oneclaw says, do one piece of face at a time. We'll use AI to put it together to see what we come up with. That'd be funny. You look awesome in the crab mask, says Ann Daly. Contrary Face says, we have your portrait already. There you go. Show your face and we could have a coming out party, says Soup John. Ernest says, do not show your face like the Inspector Gadget's bad guy. Oh! Dude, that is old school. Inspector Gadget, evil guy. Yeah, it was like this. That's right. You never saw him. You only saw that. I do remember that. Oh my goodness, that is old school. Wow. Let's see here. Key PBL says, no face. We all have a different mental image of what you look like. Depends on the face, says SMC. AGOG says, showing your face would put you at risk for those looking to rob your stack. Only put your face if you have war paint on it, says Alan J. Pratt. You're not your. Thank you for fixing that, Radio Jones. Thank you. Dropping the mic says, if you show your face, make sure your house and web footprint are shored up. If so, smile away. I have a face for radio, says Radio Jones San Diego. That's funny. All right, let's see what you guys said. 37% of you say no, you'll lose subs, you ugly mug. 38% of you say yes, you'll connect better with us. 25% of you say, you're telling me you're not AI? It's funny, so it's pretty divided. Like, it's pretty equally divided. Interesting. I would think long about this choice. Oh yeah, Hermit, I'm just asking the question. Doesn't mean I'm gonna do it. I mean, I've had this channel for 10 years and I haven't shown it. It being my full-time job now, I don't know, maybe in the we'll see. I don't know. I figure eventually somebody's gonna try to dox me. I'm pretty careful at like meetups and stuff, but I think eventually someone's gonna try. But we'll just take it in stride and we'll figure it out. Okay. And we are just, 16 minutes away from Dow Jones opening. It's going to be opening up 89 points now. You're the best AI on YouTube, says Stan Hell. That's funny. Just show us one eye as a tease. I showed it the other night in the gas mask. Soup John says, one time when you were interviewing somebody, they called you by your first name. I kept it secret ever since. Whoa. Thank you for keeping the secret. We need a poll answered with only people whom met you in real life. They can judge your beauty. Who in chat has seen my real face in real life? Let us know. Don here says, you never see or read my messages. I have been sending Suno for months, but am ignored. Well, I see your message here, Don. I see your message here. Are you emailing me or are you tagging me on X? Don, why don't you email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com? I ignore nobody. I literally answer every email and try to answer every question I can, but sometimes people tag me wrong. I've seen no Suno songs tagged to me for a long time. I did get some emailed to me, but I think that was from someone else, and I did check those out. So email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com. I don't want you to feel left out because you certainly aren't. I feel like I'm one of the most responsive creators out there in terms of like live commentary and emails. Now, guys, it's hard for me with comments. It's hard for me to keep up with comments in the videos. There's just so many of them. Forever I kept up with that. I can't keep up with that anymore. It's just too crazy. Mike D says, I could post a pic of your twin brother. There you go. Brian here says, your disguise is better than Clark Kent. AGOG says, Silver Slayer was robbed for the exact... Was he? Was Silver Slayer robbed? Wow. I did not know that. Huh. I'll have to look deeper into that. Isn't that you on the diamond claw? No, this is not me. A lot of people think this is me.
Diamond claws.
That is Burton Vlogs. Burton Vlogs. He does content on like prepping and stuff. He actually taught me the real baby gator. But that is him on that at the Fun Coin Show. That is not me. West Texas says you do a great job. Thank you. Drop in the mic says, can confirm IS responds to all emails. Sorry for filling up your inbox. There you go, drop in the mic. What? You can't keep up 101 comments with 69,000 people? Says Wyvern. Yeah. Guys, forever I would keep up on every comment, but I tapped out. I can't. So I can emails and I can with this chat. Now, if you guys are putting stuff in chat, you got to tag me at International Stacker. One word. Don't separate International Stacker and don't put punctuation after it. I scroll quick and I see orange and I read it. If you're putting stuff in chat and I never read it, it's because it's not orange. So please tag me orange. I try to read everyone. You're like Wilson the Tool time and neighbor, says Kitty. That's funny. Was that Home Improvement? Yeah, he would look over the fence. That's funny. So here's the question. Can we defend $60 an ounce? That's the question. We want to defend $60 an ounce today. I would love for the day to just bump around between, in the zone between 60, 62, and 60. Try to establish a new base on silver. Gold, the question is, can we stay above 4,200? That would also be nice. I mean, if neither happened, it's okay. It's not catastrophic, but it would be nice. The lady being shocked by the Diamond Claws dude. Yeah, guys, watch this. I'm going to play this. Look in the background. Look at the lady in the back in the white. Now, at first, we thought she was a Karen, but look, it almost like she opens her hand and closes it, almost like a silent dog whistle to the crustacean nation. Watch. She opens her hand, closes it, like a crab claw. Let me show you again. Opens her hand, closes it. So for the longest time, we thought she was a Karen, but she actually might be a clandestine member of the crustacean nation with her little claw action there. How do we gamble, says Jason. So the games, guys, if you want to play them, you could do exclamation games. It will tell you. Oops, not like that. Exclamation games. But also, if you want to gamble, you just go like gamble and then the amount. Or you could do all. If you want to do heist, you type heist like that with the exclamation, then you put the amount. If you want to do slots, you do slots, then you do the amount. And these are just, it's in-game currency. It's fun. You can duel somebody. Duel. And then you type the name out, Ralph. So Ralph Ramsey. I'm going to duel him for 10,000. So it's just fun games to do while you're hanging out, but that's how you do it. Now let's see if I win a bunch of claws there. I lost 10,000 on slots. Nice. I lost 10,000 claws to Ralph Ramsey. He murdered me in the duel. Nice. I just lost 20,000. I lost 20,000 claws.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
Guys, we're just 9 minutes and 50 seconds away from Dow Jones opening. Don't go anywhere. Currently up about 82 points. 600 people watching. We are only, what is that? 43 likes away from 450 like stream. I know we could do it, so please keep smashing it, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you, Dom. Have a great day. Hey, Rick Harrison. Guys, Rick Harrison was no soup Rick for a while. Then he got soup. Oh, Rick, you're missing. I need to add you. Guys, if you notice in the No Soup song, on the left is Soup John, on the right is Dominatrix Vaughn. I've got to add Rick Harrison's face to that and Cornelius. So I will remember that. Because I want to have everyone's face who's gotten soup, who's been on the soup pedestal. So I got to add Rick Harrison to that. Thank you, Rick. Oh, and Sage Flybaby. Yep, because she was on it momentarily. So I'm going to write this down. So I got to add Sage. I got to add Rick's face. Sage, Rick. Was there another one? Wait, Sage. I need to add Rick and Yukon. And then whoever the new face is. Okay. I will take care of that. John is the most famous No Super. Yeah, John is the OG of No Soup for sure. I was wondering where Rick was. I just noticed that. Thank you, Hyperfixation. 603 says, I feel like a lot of people don't understand the added risk calculation required to attempt home invasion in a heavily armed stand your ground castle doctrine like NH, Texas, and Florida. Yeah. I do stack other types of metal, ladies and gentlemen. So if someone did find me and get in, they would not be happy. Wyvern says, but only have Sage's face for a second. And, see, Donna Sim, she was on the soup pedestal, but then she bought her own soup. So I don't know. Should we still add her face to... Because in the video, it's people who got soup, right? So should we add Donna Sim's face to the crowd? Because she was on the soup pedestal or not because she bought her own soup? Let me know. What do you guys think? That's a good question. Yeah, I think for your face to stay in the video, you have to have had gotten soup. That's kind of where I'm at. Am I wrong? Is that controversial? Let me know. Ladies and gentlemen, the stock market opening here in 3 minutes. And, 7 minutes. We got a bunch of people in chat. Probably some wondering what the heck I'm talking about with soup. Check out internationalstacker.com. Click on channel lore. It tells you all the lore for the channel. You'll find out more there. And guys, something new to the website is these stackers FAQs. This is a work in progress. What this is predominantly for is search engines and AI search engines. That's why I added this. So I'm going to be adding more FAQs here. But just know the main reason for these is just to get better discoverability online. Wyvern says, add her, but add some money to the pic to show she paid for her own lunch. That's funny. Commander Craig says he would say no to having her in the thing. Sorry. Donna Sim, I don't know, people. Donna, we'll figure it out in the war room. Maybe we could meet in the middle. Maybe like in the soup video. We'll have all the main people here. But maybe in the background, I could have Donna just poke her head out from a crack or a crevice. Maybe we could have her poke her head up slightly and then back in. So those who got soup get the main FaceTimes, but maybe we'll put a little Easter egg of Donna and they're peeking around a corner. What do you guys think about that? Is that a nice meeting in the middle? Because Donna Sim has a great face. I think the internet may deserve to see it. Maybe we do something silly. Silver Serpent says, I got soup, but it was before I was on the pedestal. Will I make the video? Sorry, Serp, no. To make the video, you have to have been on the pedestal. And that's why it's so controversial with Donna Sim, because she was on the pedestal, but then she couldn't take it. She wanted it in that war room. She bought her own soup. So maybe I'll make her peek around a corner. I don't know. Donna Sim, do you want to peek around a corner? SMC says, International Stacker, I think your original soup, John. The voice fits the face. How dare I?
How dare you?
That's funny. Put Donna in some way in the background and don't tell us. Maybe I'll hide her in there, guys, and you guys got to find her. Look at Variable Trumper saying, I'm too shy to be on the pedestal. Maybe I'll hide her and it'll be an Easter egg. See if you guys could find her. That'd be kind of fun. Bank of Japan and the Fed just made gold obvious. I'll read that article later. Guys, we're just about 4 minutes and 10 seconds from the stock market opening. Put Donna's face on the guy serving the soup, says Wyvern. What is this? Do it like Where's Waldo, but Where's Donna? Ooh, that could be fun. Make it a half-size face, says John. Put her on the person handing out the soup. Let me see.
Please, sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Taste the soup.
We try no
I don't think there is anyone handing out soup in the video that you can see. I think you're thinking of this song. I think you're thinking of this song.
We've got hungry crustaceans.
I think you're thinking about that song. Don't show your face, bro. With the size of your stack, says Jenner Tool. Okay, we're starting to get a rebound here on silver. It's looking strong. The last 4 candles, that is 20 minutes. Let's see Dow Futures. We're up 80 points, Dow Futures. And the market opens in just 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to kill that. We're going to change this to the Dow Jones. We're going to go bloop. Okay. We got silver on the left. Dow Jones on the right. Ben Bateman is in chat, guys. Remember, he is the winner of the Springfield Hidden Hoard, and he also just won 45,000 claws. Wow. If you're a clawionaire in chat, meaning you have 1 million or more claws, put clawionaire. Let me see it. Explain Dow Jones, please. I'm British. Well, the Dow Jones Industrial. Let me get you the official. The official. But this is the main stock market here in the United States. Oops, I said Dow Jones. The Dow Jones Industrial, DGIA, or simply the Dow, is a stock market index that tracks 30 large publicly traded blue chip companies in the United States, created in May of 1896 by Charles Dow and Edward Jones. It serves as the primary barometer for health of the broader U.S. economy. There we go. Oh, you got it, Cadence. Good to see you, Cadence X. Look at all these clawionaires in chat. Wow. I'm going to do something special for top level clawionaires. I haven't figured out what it is, but I'm going to do like t-shirts. But I feel like you got to hit like 3 or 4 million claws. I don't know. I've got to figure it out. It's going to be something special. And I want to call it like the something circle. Like, you know, when you're got rich people and then filthy rich people, you know what I mean? So I think I want to make it like the filthy rich, the elite of the clawionaires. I don't know. I got to figure out what it is. What do they call the Dow of the UK? Says John. Well, that is the FTSE on the London Stock Exchange. Some call it the FTSE. And if I think I've actually got that here. Did I put the UK on here? London right here. You can click it here. So you got the LME. So this is the silver specific. So you got the FTSE, but then you got the LME. That's the London Metals Association, London Bullion Metals. Well, London Bullion Metals Association and the London Metals Exchange. But that's specifically metals, not the stock market. Okay, here we go. The Dow Jones is open. Let's let it marinate. We're going to an immediate green candle here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what happens. Silver on the left, Dow Jones on the right. FTSE, says Kyle. Guys, we're 19 likes away from a 450 like stream. Can we do it? Keep smashing it. 603 says the Dow is quick reference list to corporations taking the most from the public while giving the least back. Pretty sure that's the actual required metric for membership. That's funny. That's funny, 603. Oh! Guys, Mrs. IS kept me up late last night. I am a tired crustacean this morning. No funny business, no funny business. We're just watching episodes of a show. Episodes, you know, just binging. Why is London and South Europe on my... it's like... It all gets shifted. It depends on your screen. It depends on, like, your resolution. So if you guys bring this up, it's going to look different for you. It just all creeps. I've tried to fix it multiple times. It's a work in progress. Maybe someday I'll figure out how to make the map, like, the same for everybody. If you guys know how to do that, if you're a coder, let me know. Email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com. Is Zurich in Africa? Let me see. Yeah, Zurich is in Africa. If you guys know how to fix that, let me know. I've been battling it. Crispy bacon.
How dare you?
London is in Italy. Let's see. Yeah. London is on the Mediterranean. Tokyo's close. Mumbai is kind of in the right area. Hong Kong. Dubai's kind of in the, but that's more in Qatar. So yeah, if you know how to fix that, if you're a coder, let me know. Email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com. Uno momento. I got an idea. Let's see here. Let's go here. Now, guys, don't forget, I'm going to have a silver party Saturday. I'm going to be updating the thumbnails today. This was just a quick thumbnail I had generated just to get it up for you guys. But we're going to have a silver party Saturday. This is going to premiere live. It's with Jake, for the CEO of Hero Bullion. I'll be in the chat live conversing with you guys. And we spent a bunch of money and bought a bunch of historic silver coins under melt. We're going to show you how we did it. So let me drop that link in chat. Saturday's video. Make sure you click the link, like it, and click notify me, because it's fun when it's live. There's a special countdown that happens just for when it's premiering. Then after that, it becomes a regular video. But if you guys could come. It's going to be fun. Thank you for the Jewel Silver, Hermit. Okay, the Dow Jones is a little lackluster. So today might just be a consolatory day, a crab walk day. I don't know, but silver looks like it's trying to mount a comeback. So we'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I think today I will go, what is today, Thursday? Do you guys want Shanghai one more time tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern? Because tomorrow will be an early day. Tomorrow will be for the close, so it'll be 4:30 p.m. Eastern for the stream. Or do you want tonight's stream to be for COMEX open at 5:30 p.m.? So do you want 5:30 or 8:30 p.m. Eastern tonight? Let me know. Drop of the mic says completely off topic. I can tell I can tell who has younger kids in meetings when the numbers are 6, 7, 8. Yeah, exactly. What time Saturday? Barbara's asking. It is scheduled for 10 a.m. Eastern. 10 a.m. Eastern, that premiere drops. AG Astronaut says, finally the bot let me win. Okay, we got a bunch of 5:30, so I'll be live tonight at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. As soon as the stream is over, I will, ladies and gentlemen, be getting that out so you guys can go and chat all day in it. And remember, I am giving away the super rare prototype of the very first version of the Reckless Metals ever did for me. Very rare. Because of the total mintage, I think there was only like 3 or 4 he sent me to give away. So that is in the soup bounty. We will be having an emergency conclave meeting to figure out who's next on the soup pedestal, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Smash the like button on your way out. I really appreciate all your support. I'll be live again at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight for the COMEX market opening. Thank you all so much, and we'll say CYO Tino. Catch ya on the next one. Thank you so much, everybody.
I am never going to financially recover from this.